Hi, everybody. Welcome to Profane and Profound Insights with Elissa Helfrey. That's me. I'm Elissa Helfrey. I am the Prismatic Heart Intuitive here at Prismatic Heart Intuition, and I'm here to do some free swear readings for you. So, if you have children and you don't want them to turn out like me, I suggest you put your headset on soon because the F bombs are coming quickly. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to remind, hi, Anne. I want to remind everybody that these are public readings. So if somebody, sorry, like my lipstick filter. um, these are public readings, and people are unscrupulous. They will DM you and say they have a message for you and then scare you and tell you have a curse and that, they're the only ones who can get rid of it for like $1,000 and stuff like that. So please, if somebody should say, please DM me, I have a message for you. I don't message you, so I would never, ever, ever send anybody to message you with the message. So please ignore them. Let me know if I don't catch them so that we can block them. Thank you, because I don't want you guys to get bugged. This is a safe space, and I want to keep it a safe space because I love the fact that we have a community here, and that makes me so happy. All right, let's get back to where I was going. All right. All right, let's see. Oh, I want to mention also whether you're catching me live or on replay, there is something here for you. I wanted to let you know that I set the intention before every reading that you hear something you need to hear, whether you're being read or not, live or on replay. So today we're doing the SWEARY readings. Most of the time I use this deck, which is the fucking honest oracle cards, which are more like me, a little fucking sweary, but nice, And then we have the Rebel deck, which just does no hold bars. So I use this mostly. This one mostly. I don't throw this at anybody unless you want it. So there's that. Who am I? I'm a multidimensional channel. I'm a certified intuitive reader with the Light Shine Lab. I'm an intuitive life coach and teacher, and I'm really excited to be here to bring in all the stuff that we can from spirit. I was with the Pleiadians earlier today, so we might have a weird one. We've got the interdimensionals in the his house. Did I? Oops, white left. Oh, there we are. Okay. Make sure I got everything. Yes. Oh, yes. And if you're on Facebook and you haven't read with us before, there's a post that says, please let StreamYard see your comments. And so just click that StreamYard Facebook link, allow them to see your comments and come back. And I believe you only have to do that one time, and it will just work every time you come back on the page. So that's only Facebook, though. Yeah. So if you haven't read with me before, what I do is I will ask you to take a deep breath in that allows me into your space and your energy field. And then I call your team forward, even though they're already here. Whether you're watching live or on replay, just know that your team is here because they knew you were going to see this. It's the weird stuff that happens. Yes, it does. I wanted to remind you guys that we have a very powerful full moon coming tomorrow. Or actually, it peaks at 38 minutes after I get off the air today. So in an hour and a half, we have a full moon that we're peaking in the full moon. And so right before the 4th of July, it's going to be crazy. But we've got, I'm looking for my book. You guys know I love my moonology stuff. But so this is our full moon in Capricorn. The keywords are this. I just want to share this with you because I love working with the moon. Transformative, releasing, lessons learned, and work-life balance. This full moon, this is the last full moon in Capricorn we'll have around during the Pluto and Capricorn era. So what does that mean? It means it's time to tidy up your life wherever the full moon is activating your chart. So you want to check that out. And I love this, though. She gave a great idea. She said you'll need a black candle if you have one, a pen and paper, laurel essential oil if you have it. She said put on some beautiful music and fire up your essential oil burner and ask yourself where you have been allowing your head to rule your heart, logic to override your emotions, or fears to rule out your intuition. Write your answers on a piece of paper and then burn it, saying, I am releasing all negativity that stops me from connecting with who I really am. Poof! And then plant the ashes of the paper in the garden, in the dirt. Just put them in the dirt. Give them back to Gaia. Yay! So enjoy, be careful, because you know how crazy things get with the full moon, especially with fireworks. Know what I'm saying? It could be crazy. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for joining me. All right, let's get into it. Sorry, pulling up my water. Let's do some readings now. James came. Okay, cool. James, actually, you ready for a sweary message? You don't get a sweary message. Your team showed up and wanted to give you a message through. Okay, so this is sweary readings, but this is, see, when I work with you guys a long time and we get to know each other, your teams just start showing up and nudging me sometimes to give you a card or a message or something. So James's team came forward because he's got a big interdimensional team. And I was working with the interdimensionals in my meditation, and they said, please read James a starseed card. So I got my starseed deck out just for James. All right. Thank you, Kathy. You had to do the StreamYard thingy? Dang it. Ooh, I love this. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Ooh, what does that mean? That's the earth. Zoom out. Let's get all meta on everything, you know. All right, my friends. So perspective is your message. Let's see what it says. If I can find the dang page. And then we'll get to sweary readings. I can pull you a sweary card too. That's not a problem. I don't have a problem swearing today. Or any other day, for that matter. I swear and I know stuff. I need that on a sweatshirt. You know, you see the sweatshirt says I do and I know stuff. I swear and I know stuff. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture of your life. Step away from the blinkered vision and reactive frame mind of me against them. Change your perspective. Shift your point of view and zoom out, out, out. We are but a speck of dust in the universe, yet we think everything revolves around us. We see the planet as ours and own and conquer, pillaging the land and setting ourselves up for eventual extinction. We build fences and walls and create invisible borders. Mother Earth doesn't need us to survive, but we need her. It's time to wake up. A new perspective is urgently needed. We become so lost in our individual experience that we don't realize that most of the things that keep us awake at night are actually distractions. We're wasting our precious time and resources fighting each other when we should be coming together to heal what's been severed. This moment is a breath in the timeline of your life. This life is a fleeting moment in the tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash in the timeline of the known universe. And the known universe is a grain of sand in the unknown. To find the common ground, to find deep compassion in your heart, to gain greater perspective of humanity in this fleeting moment in the timeline of your soul's existence, in the timeline of all that is, was, and ever will be. So your starseed inquiry on this card says, how are you being called to change your perspective, James? Thank you. That's really crazy. They popped in. They're like, hey, can you do us a favor? Can you pull a card for James if he comes today? Okay, thanks. I'm like, okay, sure. But you get a sweary card too, because that's who I am. All right. I hope you're doing well and have fun things planned for the 4th, everybody. All right, let us get it going. All right, let me get a sweary card from my friend James, please, because we can. Ooh, this goes very much with it. Stop, feel it, decide. Look at that number, though. 22. Yeah, master number. All right, stop, feel it, decide. 22. It says, no more dicking around. Pause for a moment and really ask yourself what you want. There's that zoom out stuff, huh? Then do that. Actually do that. Don't talk about it. Don't brainstorm it again. Just make a fucking decision and go with that. Remember that you are as clever as fuck, and this is your life, and you can't fuck it up. I love that. They went together. See, you just got the sweary version of the card. Thanks, James. I appreciate you coming. That's so funny. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. And have a good 4th if you're in the United States. I don't know where half the people are at. Thank you, Pleiadians. Yes, they're crazy, but they're awesome. All right. Let us do Portia Kinley. I am drawn to you, my friend. Come on down. Go ahead and take a deep breath, Portia. Portia, can I have your team step forward, please? Hold on, they're giving me a weird kind of like, it's like a light refraction. So let me follow with it. Let me find out what they're trying to do. It's like they're bending light. So let me see what that's supposed to mean. What does the light bending mean? Can you show me in a different way? Oh, okay. Sorry. I was misunderstanding what they were trying to say. So this is your light. They're showing me like there's a wall is coming. This is your chance to pivot. Just turn your light and pivot. Like and whatever that wall is not for you. So don't fight it. Pivot and turn. They show me like turn you to the right. I don't know why they're showing it to the right, but they're showing it to the right. They're showing me like this light hitting this wall, which is you, and it's like nope, can't stop us, we're going to go around. So that's what I'm getting. Like you may always have, that fear of, oh my god, I need to fight this, I need to win this, but don't, no, turn around, pivot, ignore the wall, the obstacle that has shown itself in your life. I mean, we can't ignore it. There's ways to deal with it. Pivot is what they said. Pivot. Oops, sorry. So and they're not giving me the information on what it is, and so don't be afraid when I say there's a wall coming. That just means that there's an obstacle. We all have obstacles, ups and downs. That's our daily life. One phone call's good, the next phone call's not. It's just our life. Hey, Tasha. Ooh, girl, get your gorgeous self outside for fuck's sake. Hey, number 16. Yeah, I know I need to get outside. Number 16. It says, holy shit, do you even remember what sunshine looks like? Get the fuck outside and enjoy the sun, rain, wind, rainbows, hell. Whatever the fuck Mother Nature decides to throw at you. You need to soak up some grounding nature vibes. Your need to soak up some grounding nature vibes far outweighs any of the bullshit busyness stories floating around in your head right now. So go out and take care of yourself. But like I said, pivot. They're showing me like you have this ability to just, you're going through a divorce. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Pivot, girl. That's why they're showing me you as light. Okay, that makes sense. They're showing me you as light because this wall doesn't dim your light at all. It just causes you to change direction, and it refracts the light and sends you off to another direction, which is where you're supposed to go. So like your light does not dim because of this divorce. Remember that. Even at your stressfulest moment, the most depressing, like my girlfriends are going through divorces. I am close. I'm not having a great time either. And it's like, though, don't let it dim your light no matter how bad it gets. Remember that light is always in you, and this person cannot take that from you. So that is why they're showing you as light, is because they want you to remember how precious you are and that you are light, and this cannot dim your light. No matter what, cannot dim your light, okay? Thank you, Portia. I appreciate you allowing me to read you, my friend, and thank you for coming. Yeah. All right. Hi, Ward. Hello. All right. You've been isolating really bad. Oh, yeah. It's so easy to do. It is really easy to do. And you know what? Reach out. Reach out to somebody close, because I did the isolation thing and disappeared for like a month. And like, it was not healthy. I thought, oh, rest and relaxation and this, that, and the, no, it was just like isolation and sleep. And no, reach out, get that help. You need we need another partner, even if it's just a friend, like my friend calls it family and framly. It's like we have our family of choice and our family of origin. So, reach out, whoever it is that can help you, support you the way you need to be supported, not the way they think you need to be supported. Call the person who listens and knows how you need to be supported. And remember that you're not alone. You are not alone. All the guys here, please close your ears. The men of this world, not our spiritual ones, the men of this world are losing their shit right now, and it's coming down. It's coming down. Thank you so much, Portia. Take care of yourself. You just got into counseling. Perfect. Yes, I think counseling is amazing. I think everybody needs a therapist. Every therapist needs a therapist. Every sponsor needs a sponsor. Every psychic needs a psychic. Every coach needs a coach. That's just the way we go. Because we can't see our own shit. And when it's right in our face, we're like, I don't read myself or my friends because we're too close. It's like, sometimes we can't see because we have all these ideas in the back of our heads. So I get it. Hey, Em, come on down. All right, babe, take a deep breath. Emily, can I have your team step forward, please? Interesting. You always have, you and James have like a very specific team. So I'm getting your Nordic team coming forward. I'm seeing the roots of Yggdrasil, the tree of life, the world tree. Um, and what is that beast that's down there with it? I can't remember the name of it, but they're like the underground. Like there's something brewing underneath, is what they're saying. There's something brewing underneath, but it's like a powerful energy. It's like it's a it's not a dark energy, it's a powerful energy, because this is the tree of life, the tree of the world. It's not a bad thing. These are the roots of the tree, but they're underneath the ground. So there's something underneath the surface that needs to come to the surface, is what they're saying. So and it's interesting. They keep showing me that monster underneath that, where the roots are. I apologize, I can't remember the name of the is it a dog or a dragon or something that lives underneath it? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Um, so it's not a bad thing. It's just that something needs to come to the surface. Something needs to rise to the surface and be looked at. And it's not a bad thing. This is bringing it to the light, bringing it into the sunshine, bringing it out so that, there's a reason people use the sunlight to like disinfect clothes and stuff. The sun, when you bring things to the light, it clears it, it cleans it, it helps you see more clearly, it helps you take away all the dust and crap, and understand what's going on. And they're really showing me like bringing this stuff to the surface. Like bringing stuff to the surface is not easy either, and it takes a great, brave, courageous person to be willing to look at their shit and bring it to the surface, because this may not be your shit, but it's shit that you are carrying around. So I have a feeling it's not your shit, as a matter of fact, that it's actually other people's shit that you've been carrying around for quite a while. So coming to the surface to be seen so the light can hit it, disinfect it, is what they're showing me. So I don't know why I'm using disinfect, that analogy, but that's what came to mind when I was trying to explain what they're showing me. So yeah, it's they are so don't be afraid of what's coming to the surface. This is something that needs to be looked at so that you can get on with it, is what they're saying. Get on with it. Yeah, it's not yours. And they're like, thank fuck. Number one, you're number one. Number one, thank fuck. Wild ride, this life thing, huh? Says our energy goes up, down, and sideways in any fucking order it likes. The good news is that there's some more upcoming your way. Enjoy the shit out of it, and remember to be fucking grateful too. There is something to be said, honestly, about dealing with our shit and letting things come to the surface, even though it's painful, because we know a secret. Deal with your shit and it gets better. What a concept. Thank you, love. Oh, thank you. All right, so glad you're there. Kathy Sue, I'm so glad to see you, my friend. Happy belated birthday, by the way. I missed your birthday. I'm sorry about that. You had to do this. Oh, Julie, hi. I would love that. Okay. Julie, take a deep breath in. Julie, can I have your team step forward, please? I keep seeing this idea that you have, like working with the animals, shelter, healing, things like that. and fostering. Like I feel this animal thing coming back on after we're finally getting back into, people are starting to get normal again. We have a lot of people giving up animals that they got for COVID, which is sad. But I really feel like I know where you live is kind of a weird place because they're not necessarily that open to stuff like that. But I really feel that, you know, COVID has made people think. It's changing the world. It's scary right now because the people are fighting to hang on to the past and we're fighting to drag it to the future. And so that's where the separation is. And so, yeah, you've got, where did that go? Spirit, can you bring that back? Ah, there we go. Okay. Sorry. So I really feel like you're gonna have more opportunities coming your way. It's gonna start slow, but they're gonna come in. There's gonna start to come in like more opportunities for you to get out there and do what you want to do. I know that you've been working this other job and you'd like to make this side hustle your permanent thing. I feel this energy coming in where it's like more opportunities are going to open up. And I actually feel like another town may be a good place to look as well. Like, I don't know if you have anything close by that you could get to, like that you haven't looked at, like just outside of the area that you've looked that you could still get to without like a 2 hour commute, because that would suck. But yeah, normal. What is that exactly? What the hell is that shit? Normal. But I feel like many more opportunities are going to show themselves. It's going to start slowly. Um, Especially because you're an animal communicator, there aren't as many of you out there as there are of us in the spiritual world. The spiritual world is saturated right now with people who learn how to read tarot while in lockdown and doing readings and stuff. Stuff like that. So we're kind of saturated right now. So they're weeding. I really feel like this is me and this is kind of my team. Like they're weeding out the bad ones. And this is why we're struggling with the social media piece right now, is they're trying to, like, the universe is weeding out the bad ones. The ones that are good will rise to the surface. And that's really what I feel about you, because I've worked with you for years and you have such a magical touch with these animals that they need it. And they need it. What the fuck are you waiting for? Like, I'm waiting for COVID to be over, you idiots. All right. There we go. Oops. I have those backwards. All right. Oh, crap. I put them in backwards. Hold on. There we go. Just kidding. This is the broken book. Okay. It says, grab that bull by the balls and run with it. Okay, maybe don't touch the bull's nether regions. That's a bad idea. But whatever you are procrastinating about, fucking stop it right now. There's a bloody great opportunity just waiting for somewhere to happen. Let it be near you. Allow yourself to open up to the possibility that things might just go exceedingly well. Exceedingly well. Normal is a setting on the dryer. Yes, thank you, Kathy Sue. That is awesome. Normal is a setting on the dryer. I am so stealing that. That is awesome. Hi, Pooja. Thank you. Hi, Jen. Tell me to see it just going through the feed. Hi, Ward, Tasha. Yay. Ward would like me to see his aura. Let me take a look and see what I can see, Ward. Go ahead and take. Oh, let me disconnect real quick. All right, Ward, take a deep breath. Spirit. Ward. Every team step forward, please. Spirit, can you show me his aura? Ooh, I'm getting this really silvery purple, almost iridescent type coloring coming to mind. Like this, what does that mean? It's like this really amazing, like, to me, that's like crown chakra energy, that silvery violet crown chakra energy, like you've got an open that okay, they're showing me like it literally dripping down your aura, so that's like it's coming out of your crown chakra and dripping down your energy center. So it's this crown chakra right here. You have this open center right now, and you have the ability to really bring in a lot of information, and it feels like you've been doing it a lot at night. um, to travel and bring through and study, and you feel like you have a very intergalactic guide team as well. And it would not surprise me if you have many dragons as well, and they take you through the dimensions to different places, and you get to visit all of the schools of thought and things like that. Because at that, to me, this is wisdom. Wisdom is coming. You're learning, you're teaching, you're feeling. You're going to be a leader. You're leading by example. This is you being spiritual. This is you walking the walk, talking the talk, bringing it out, stuff like that. Like really totally being in your own space. Now, believe in your heart that you have this, because you have that wisdom, you have that knowledge inside, and all that stuff that you're learning, you may not know it cognitively, but it is unpacking itself subconsciously, and it will come to fruition and to your mind when it's time, when it needs to. Because like when you go and you take all that information in, it's too much for our human brains to handle. So it will come at the times that it's needed. They will dole it out a little at a time, so that we don't get overwhelmed, or we don't get, our energies are like completely shot. Because I've seen people do things like that and kind of blow up their energy for a little while because they've gone a little crazy. So I really got that wisdom feeling for you, my friend. Wisdom. Fucking nut. Well, of course you are. All right, fucking nut. All right, what do you? Let's see. Hold on. 32. This is. Ooh. Okay. You sound like me. Your inability to say no is fucking you over. Unless you are an actual doctor or some other super useful and important human, you can say no with sincerity and no one is going to die. In fact, they probably won't even care. They'll just move on to the next dumbass and ask them instead. Recognize when you say yes out of habit and stop that shit. Oh, that's for me too, my friend. You know what though? It's like I find it happens a lot with us spiritual people too. We're very much givers. And we give a lot of ourselves. And we give a lot of ourselves away for free. And we get taken advantage of. So, you know, take that advice, it's like say no. No is a complete sentence. Same with fuck you. Fuck you is a complete sentence. Fuck you is a complete sentence, damn it. Ah, Tosh, I would love to give you a reading, my friend. Come on down. All right, Tosh, so take a deep breath. Ah, Tosh. Can I have your team step forward, please? I'm getting this really clear, starry night and like trees. And are you camping? Are you planning on going camping? I feel like I'm out in the woods in the wilderness, like looking up at the sky and relaxing. And I don't know if you're, planning anything for the 4th or taking the family out or anything, but I really feel like camping or like getting out into nature, really like it's about really remembering that we are just a small cog in the machine is what they're showing me. Like I see you looking up at all these stars and just being like, I am so small. It's like when we stand at the beach where the ocean is and we look at this giant ocean and we're like, my God, I am so small. It helps us remember that our problems, although they may be significant in our lives, are actually tiny compared to the rest of the universe. And we are just a small cog in the machine, and that we can bring the light. But we, like Ward said, we don't have to like put ourselves through it to help the world. So rest and relaxation is really important. Remembering that you are part of and co-creating with source, and then also, just remembering that you are small, looking up at the universe. In If you can find a night sky, I live near Portland, so Oregon, so it's like we have a light pollution. Even with all the trees and everything, we still have light pollution, so it's like really hard to see the stars. You have to go out to Mount Hood to do it. But yeah, pivot like Ross. So take care, and really, 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 I'm getting like relax, relax, relax. So it's kind of like taking time off, taking a deep breath, taking time to yourself. And you live in a country area. Okay, go look at those stars. Go look at those stars, girl. That's cool. Because like, do what you got. You know what, that could be in your backyard then, if that's what if you live in the country and you can just hang out in your backyard and just be one, put a fire in a fire pit or whatever, and just be one with the night as it gets dark, as it's really, really dark, or really, really bright. Oh, see, and then the universe will tell you that they love you, a bloody love you. They want to remind you to tell yourself that too. See, tell yourself that. Number 39. So, God, I gotta fix this book one day. I've been saying that for how many years now? It says self-love is not just about touching yourself until it feels good. Oh, wait, that's masturbation. Never mind. You're allowed to love you, all your quirks, all your weirdness and imperfections. Take a look back at your life and give yourself a moment to appreciate the shit out of yourself. You are fucking awesome, and you deserve to be loved, especially by you. And the universe wants to remind you that you are part of us. That's what they said. You are part of us. So please remember that. See, I look at them every night, and the moon was beautiful last night. Oh, that's amazing. Then that's probably me seeing you sitting out there last night, instead of like them telling me to do this. They were showing me a past. But it's like, remember that like, is that a happy place for you? It feels like it's a really good place for you. Like that starlight, that quietness. I mean, in the country, you must get a night, like crickets and all sorts of stuff. Ooh, makes me want to go to Mount Hood. Heck yeah. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Yeah, it makes me want to go to Mount Hood, Tasha. That is so cool. Thank you so much for letting me read you, my friend. I appreciate it. Jasmine. You sit out there every night and it's peaceful. That is beautiful. All right, keep doing that. Keep doing that. Jasmine, come on down. You showed up just in time. I was wondering if we were going to get anybody, because it's like a 4-day weekend. So we shall see if anybody else shows up. If not, we could do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hi, Jasmine. Go ahead, take a deep breath with me, please. Jasmine, may I have your team step forward, please? She's feeling foggy-minded. Can you tell me about that? They're showing me a hamster in a wheel. Sorry. But so to me, what that symbol means, that it's like your mind is running in circles. And in order to stop that, we're going to have to bring the mind to here. And that will help the fog. Like really taking the stress out of your mind, and looking at it from a different perspective, however that works for you. Like, you guys have heard me talk about this. I like to pretend like I'm in a little elevator in my head, and I go, and I pretend I'm looking out my heart chakra. But I mean, whatever works for you. If you do meta, like pretend you're looking at yourself from like the universe, whatever that is, do that. Because to me, that means you got to get rid of the hamster. You've got to get rid of the hamster. There's something spinning in your mind right now, and it's probably not you. I mean, it is you that's spinning it, but it's been there for a long time. I mean, this feels like a rut. It's almost like, if you paced back and forth, you'd wear a hole in the floor kind of thing. It's kind of like this rut has been created. So this ideal has been there for a while, and really being able to, and I talked a little bit about this earlier. Was it here? The other one. I don't know. Sorry. I've got two today. I forget where I am. um, what was I saying? Oh my God, brain fart. Like pulling out meta, like releasing that idea and bringing it to the surface is hard. It's difficult. Bringing things to the surface is hard and difficult. But once we do that, it's like we take that hamster out of the wheel and our mind starts to calm down. And there's there's supplements you could use. I highly suggest, I mean, always, and you've been trying to mentally get out of that mindset. Yeah, it's hard to mentally get out of that. You kind of have to ask. That's why I say drop into your heart, bring in your team, do whatever it is you need to do. Whether or not you can hear them, see them, feel them, know them, trust that if you call your team, they are there with you. And your team is already there with you anyway. But if you call them and ask them for something specific, they will definitely help you. It is tough. It's really tough. And it's really hard to get out of that mindset and get rid of that hamster and find it. But it's like radical acceptance, radical forgiveness, all that, the digging helps us. I see, and again, I apologize, men, but there are too many men in my lives that I'm watching this happen to. Like literally, like from childhood have compartmentalized trauma. And that is breaking apart right now. It's like the compartments are breaking down and things are mixing together, and that's kind of what they're showing me with you. It's like there's been a compartmentalization. So this is something that you probably don't even realize that you've been carrying around with you for a while. It's probably something that was given to you lovingly by an adult as a child. They said something wrong in front of a small child and didn't think about it, and so there's this belief system that has you spinning and wanting to get off the roller coaster, and it's like, okay, we got to figure out what that is first and foremost. So that's why they're bringing me to your heart. It's like your heart will tell you the truth. The mind is where that limiting belief lives. That's where that limiting belief is. There are no limiting beliefs in your heart. And so your heart will always tell you the truth. And so that's why I always suggest, learning what yes and no feels like in your body. Using your body as a compass is really important. And you don't have to be completely clairsentient to learn how to use your body as a compass. You just have to listen to your body and get quiet and say, body, please show me yes. Body, please show me no. Body, and then you'll get used to feeling it, and then you'll start to feel it without even having to ask. And so wherever you go, you'll know, yes, no, this is for me, this isn't for me. Wow, okay, woo. And it's like, so working on that kind of stuff helps you get rid of that as well. So the yes and no will help you start to feel into, okay, well, show me more about why this foggy feeling, why this foggy minded won't go away, why I feel like I can't get anywhere at this point in my life, So it's like it starts out small and easy and little, and for sure, just know that they're there, and they're helping you, and they will absolutely be there for you and do whatever you ask. They're just waiting for you to ask. So that's what they say. It just waiting for her to ask. I know you feel this. Fuck it all. Just fuck it all. I'm out. See ya. Fuck it all is a full sentence as well, people. just in case you were wondering. All right, so it's no inclination whatsoever to put up with any more of that shit. Oh, hell no. It can fuck right off out of your aura and leave you the hell alone. Hell yeah, it can, Jasmine. Take a nap, get a big fat drink of water, go for a walk, even fucking meditate. Do whatever it takes to give yourself some clear space so you can see the epic future that is ahead of you far more clearly, babe. Take care of yourself, my friend. And remember, just because you have that foggy mind and that gerbil, it doesn't mean it's your gerbil. It just means it's in your head. So let's get rid of that other person's gerbil and tell them to get the fuck out of Dodge. You know what I'm saying? Oh, good. I'm glad that resonates. Thank you so much for being here, Jasmine. I'm so glad to see you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, the mental thing, it's like I have learned that when I mentally try and get out of stuff, that's when things get worse. My brain is a dangerous place. It's like one of those places that's nice to visit but wouldn't want to live there. Yep. That's exactly what my mind is like. All right, let me see. Just going back through the feed. Anybody else got a question that I missed? I'm so sorry. Yeah, going back up to the feed. Please feel free. Pooja, there you are. Hi, love. Are you still here? Sure thing. All right, Pooja, go ahead and take a deep breath in, my friend. I apologize. I missed you. All right. Pooja. Can I have your team step forward, please? Okay. I do not know why your team is showing me this. And I don't know if you know who this is. I don't know where you are in the world. But there's a movie from, what is it, the late 70s, early 80s about golf called Caddyshack. It is one of those National Lampoon movies, or it's not technically a National Lampoon movie, but they wrote it. But there's a dancing gopher that like pops up out of all the golf holes, and it's like all I see is like this dancing gopher around you. So I'm trying to figure out. Let me feel into this because I'm like Caddyshack. That's a really strange little dancing gopher. All right, like I said, we could do a little dance, make a little love. Mm-hmm. All right, spirit. What does this gopher stand for? What do you need to do to be more loose? Like, kind of like I see the dancing. It's like kind of like just move, do something, move in a way that makes you happy. I'm kind of getting like ecstatic dance for you. Very much like, I don't know if you've ever done ecstatic dance, but you just put some music on that you like, some really nice spiritual music or something that makes you move and just dance and dance and dance and don't care. Like they literally say, dance like no one is looking. And I'm getting that you will shift your energy big time. Like this is a way for you to move the energy throughout your body, like doing ecstatic dance and stuff. And all of you could do this, by the way. It's not just you, not just Pooja, but I'm getting like ecstatic dancing and energy work would be great. You love the dancing gopher. So it's like, however it is that you feel that, you want to move, and you could just even just like close your eyes and do whatever, and don't worry about what it looks like. It's just about movement and moving so your body feels good. And however that works, and you'll start to get the chills, and you'll start to get these energy, and you'll start to feel happy, and then your movements are going to get bigger. And I mean, when you start doing it, I really feel like ecstatic dance is a good meditation for you right now, especially like moving meditation helps you move the energy so that you're able to actually create and co-create, like, because you're moving the energy yourself. So you're like in there and you're co-creating with spirit, and you're moving the energy around, and you're getting rid of old and you're bringing in the new. And whether you know it or not, you're doing it all right. There's nothing you can do wrong because you're being guided by your team. So, just moving in that the ecstatic dance way. Like, if you could do that, that would be really healthy, because I feel like you need this. There's a body, mind, soul connection that needs to be tightened, and they're showing me like bringing that, like, that's why they say music that really makes you, feel good, and like really bring like the body, mind, soul connection, like bringing it all back into you. And this ecstatic dance can probably do that. I say probably will do that. So bringing that ecstatic dance into like any meditation practice, and it could be fun, just have fun. That's the thing. Meditation doesn't have to be a struggle. It doesn't have to be anything like that. It could be a walking meditation, but for me, they're showing me ecstatic dance for you. They started with a little gopher because they think they're funny. All right, is that the right card, Spirit? Or did I pick up the wrong one? Nope, that's the right one. Okay. All right. It says, fuck, are you serious? No. It says, no, really fucking no. It says, whatever you are in doubt about. This is a big fat fucking no. Unless, of course, you can read this and in your heart and soul actually truly feel that it's a yes, then it's a yes. But it's mostly a fucking no. So whatever's going on in your field, release that. Release that. And that ecstatic dance or movement or walking or whatever it is that, really helps you get into it. And that's why I ecstatic dance is a really hard thing to get into, but it feels so good when you do it, because you get really subconscious or self-conscious, excuse me. And like the first time I ever did ecstatic dance was at a retreat with a bunch of people. So there was no real by yourself ecstatic dance, but it was great because we were all safe. We were in a good space, and we were able to have this. We kind of co-created this amazing energy. So you can create that energy alone and have that be what really lights you up. So ecstatic dance is the way for you, my friend. All right, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody. Oops, I couldn't comment. Okay. By the way, Kathy, I had a conversation with Marianne last week about how can a woman possibly find that many hagstones? You are blessed. I saw your one. It was like this big. You are blessed. That's pretty amazing. All right, you guys, it looks like we're out of time, or we're out of people. We've gotten to everybody. Yay! Yay, so I'm going to pull a group card for all of us. And don't forget, full moon at 4:38. Let's see, 4:38. So we got less than an hour until the peak of the full moon. So we're still in the dark of the moon. Or no, that's the new moon, sorry. So we're at the peak of the full moon, sorry. Getting my moonology mixed up, TBI. Stop it. All right, this card for the best. All right. This is our group card for the day. Own your shit. Ta-da! Number 5. Yes, own your shit, because you are the only person who can own it. And it's awesome. It says, we are not perfect. We are not fucking meant to be. So stop fart-assing around and do what you can. No more waiting for the perfect opportunity or circumstances. Sort your shit out. Change things where you know you need to. And get something fucking done. I just want you to know that your shit is beautiful, and I want you all to own it, because we need your individual authenticity in this world now more than ever. So please own your shit and shine your light. And I won't be here next week, guys. I'm going to go and hang out with my family. They're in town. So I will be seeing my family next week, which means we get 2 swear readings in a row. So I will see you in 2 weeks with another set of sweary readings. I'm not a crook. I love you guys. Happy 4th of July to all of you in America. The rest of you, I hope you have a wonderful week. God bless, Spirit bless, Source bless, all that stuff. And you guys take care of each other in the meantime. Love each other. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. Love each other. Namaste, my friends.